Dear sisters, dear friends, at the beginning of November I was in Flores East, where our sisters and the people of this beautiful island experienced the power of a volcanic eruption. Nature's power is incredible and more robust than ours. We can only live with nature. If we live against nature, what we have done for so long and what we are still doing, we can only lose. The people in Flores say, the mountain is angry because we have taken from it something we were not supposed to. Climate change is real. In recent years, there has been an increase in incidents like floods, droughts, and typhoons, with enormous consequences, especially for the poor. Because of vanishing resources, they must leave their homes and become internally displaced persons or migrants. At the end of November, I was in Steil, visiting our mother house and the different groups present there. The Indonesian Formators Course, the Arnold Janssen Spirituality Network, and the Resource Committee of Interculturality, with their extended teams. It is always amazing how, for many, touching our foundational ground and visiting our holy places moves them even to tears. We know we shall not put our faith in buildings or places, and yet, as human beings, we need something to touch, smell, and see that helps us to get rooted and look beyond. Today, we are celebrating the feast of the Immaculate Conception of Mary. It is a feast that can help us to get rooted and look beyond. In Mary, we can touch a human person of flesh and blood who has experienced God's special grace. She was born without original sin and chosen to bear his only Son. Therefore, she plays an essential role in our salvation, and God has prepared her for that. She is the best example of how nature and grace collaborate in the most perfect way. On this feast day, Pope Francis suggests contemplating our beautiful Immaculate Mother. In her, we also recognize our truest destiny, our deepest vocation, being loved, being transformed by love, and being transformed by the beauty of God. Let her look at us so that we can learn how to be more humble and courageous in following the Word of God, in welcoming the tender embrace of Jesus, his Son, an embrace that gives us life, hope, and peace. This great feast is also our Foundation Day. Our mothers and founding generation are, like Mary, examples of this collaboration between nature and grace for the good of God's great mission. They put all they had at the disposal of grace and offered themselves to become instruments of grace for others. Our world, sometimes also our communities, is torn apart by violence, destruction, and disrespect for nature. We need people of flesh and blood who can bring a little light into the darkness and breathe hope into situations of despair. Let us take this feast as an opportunity to get rooted and look beyond, to recognize and celebrate our deepest vocation, being loved, being transformed by love, and being transformed by the beauty of God. It needs our human nature to collaborate with grace. It needs you. Have a blessed feast day.